warm good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome to this chemistry digital class. Already we have finished our 11 units. Today I'm going to start one of the very important unit, that is unit 12. The name of the unit is Organic Chemistry, Some Basic Principle and Technique. Dear students, before going to start this unit, let me throw a light on the basic introduction of this organic chemistry. This is also called GOC. It means that General Organic Chemistry. So the meaning of GOC, why it is called General Organic Chemistry, let me relate it first with your previous chapter, previous class. That is in 10th class, you have studied one chapter, that is carbon and its compound. Carbon and its compound. That was the chapter 4. I hope that you are still remembering this chapter, and it is in your mind that what we did in this chapter. So let's a quick recapitulation of previous chapter, previous class. Then from there we will relate what we are going to do extra in this class. Okay, dear student, you know very well in 10th class you studied about carbon and its compound. So if I'll tell about the carbon, why it is called carbon and its compound, in which we are talking about the property of carbon, characteristics of carbon, and we found that the carbon is one of the very unique element in among all the 118 elements. Why it is unique? Its atomic number is 6. We know very well, 6 electron, 6 proton, 6 neutron. Its atomic mass is 12. We know the sum of proton and neutron is called mass. Thus, there are 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 plus 6, 12. That's why it's 12 mass. Why it is unique? If we will talk about occurrence, it is very important. As a carbon dioxide, it is present in our atmosphere, which play a very important role in the to balance the oxygen and carbon dioxide, to balance the plants and animal life on the earth. It is present in earth crust in 0.02% in the form of mineral like carbonates. Okay, and why it is unique? Because it's 3 property: catenation property, tetravalency property, organic covalent compound property. So here, organic covalent compound property, from here the birth of this chapter is there, that is organic chemistry. So it means that carbon is the mother of organic chemistry. Carbon is the mother of organic chemistry, and those compound which is satisfying carbon, which is forming large compound with carbon, these are known as hydrocarbon. It means that hydrocarbon is the compound of carbon and hydrogen. Compound of carbon and hydrogen. You might remember that we have studied here like methane, ethane, propane, then some compounds name. Now it is coming in your mind, I think. So exactly same thing we will study here: alkane, alkene, alkyne, the general formula of alkane, alkene, alkyne. Here one more extra aromatic ring we will study, which we have not touched in 10th class, that is aromatic ring of benzene. So discovery of benzene, introduction of benzene, all these important things we will study in this chapter. So why carbon is important in daily life? Let's have a look on this also. Carbon has very important, crucial role in our daily life. If we will tell industrial use, it is used in sugar and alcohol. It is used in dyes and paint, paper and textile, soap and toiletries, plastic, and all the explosive is made up of carbon. Pharmaceutical medicine use, it is used in antibiotic, drugs, vaccine, balm, which we are using. Glucose is the one of the important simplest carbohydrate to give energy. That is also made of carbon. If you use food for protein, vitamin, fat, sugar, starch, it's the one of the use. Fabric, cotton, wool, silk, rayon, nylon, acrylic, all these compounds are made up of carbon. So by looking this chart, you can see how important carbon is for us. How important is carbon playing very important role in our day-to-day life. So we are talking about this unique compound, and in the episode of this, when carbon and its introduction we studied in 10th, and in plus 1 class we will study little bit about more about carbon and its compound. So in 10th class we studied allotropy is the one of the major property of carbon, where we studied in p block element chapter also we studied the carbon, its allotropy. Diamond, graphite, fullerene are the 3 allotropes. This already we have studied in p block elements when we were talking p block elements. Unique property of carbon, its catenation, tetravalency, organic compound, we will study again. Covalent property mean it is having the bond formation property. Like carbon can make bond with carbon. That bond is covalent bond. And what is covalent bond? Covalent bond is, dear students, the bond between two elements that is made by sharing electron by both the carbon, में म्यूचुअल शेयरिंग, दोनों कार्बन जो है वो इक्वल अमाउंट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन शेयर करके एक बॉन्ड बना रहे हैं और अपने साथ जुड़े रह रहे हैं. दैट प्रॉपर्टी इज कॉल्ड कोवलेंट बॉन्ड. सो समटाइम इट इज शेयरिंग सिंगल इलेक्ट्रॉन, देन इट इज सिंगल बॉन्ड. समटाइम इट इज शेयरिंग टू इलेक्ट्रॉन, देन इट इज अल्कीन डबल बॉन्ड. समटाइम इट इज शेयरिंग थ्री electron by this carbon, 3 electron by this carbon, then it is alkyne. So it means that three type of bond we have: alkane, alkene and alkyne. Next, electron dot structure. Although I am non-stop, I am going to tell you something, these things, but try to listen each and every line, which is playing very important role in future topic. You watch this video 2 times, 3 times to better understand. Next property of carbon is electron dot structure. This also we studied in 10th class, electron dot structure, where we studied that carbon have total 6 electron, which is divided into, according to Bohr's, 2 electron in K and 4 electron in L. Now there should be 8 electron in outermost shell, or there should be 2 only. So for that purpose, 4 electron carbon can donate to become 2, that is plus 4, minus 4, then plus 4. By gaining 4 more electron, it become 8. Simple math है. जैसे 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन देगा तो ये 4 निकल जाएंगे, 2 रह जाएगी, और या तो 2 चाहिए हमें to make the carbon stable, or either we can take 4 electron, carbon can take 4 electron from hydrogen or any other element to make it 8. 4 plus 4 8, तो 8 होगा तब भी कार्बन स्टेबल है. तो अब कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन है आउटरमोस्ट शेल में? देयर आर 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन. सो दैट्स व्हाई द इलेक्ट्रॉन डॉट स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ कार्बन इज 4 डॉट, बिकॉज ऑफ दिस 4. नाउ इट कैन मेक stable bond by taking 4 more electron, and it become 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now 8 electron, that is called octet. So electron dot structure we will make, that is also we have studied and we will study. If we will talk about chemical property of carbon, that is not in this particular chapter. This is also not, this is new chapter, this is next chapter. Hydrocarbon we are talking, that is next chapter we will study. Some important compound of carbon: ethanol, ethanoic acid, or ol and alcoholic acid. We said it is functional group. Now if I will tell about the basic properties, I told you already, catenation is the basic property of carbon. That is, carbon can make bond with carbon and make large compounds. Tetravalency is the property of plus 4 and minus 4. By plus 4, by donating 4 electron, it can become stable, or by gaining 4 electron, it has choice. It has choice whether it can take 4 electron or whether it will give 4 electron. That is tetra mean 4, valency mean plus or minus. But covalent bond is mutual sharing of electron. Because of mutual sharing of electron, if carbon will share 1 electron, then it is alkane. If carbon will share 2 electron, then alkene. If it will share 3 electron, then it is alkyne. So alkane, alkene, alkyne. Now which will share electron? That carbon will share with carbon, and rest of tetravalency is satisfied by hydrogen. So there is a sweet relationship with the formula CnH2n plus 2 alkane. Some of the students, they might know already what is this formula. To find out number of hydrogen, if number of carbon has given, then if in alkane, this formula we have to use. Like here one example I have taken. Here how many carbon are there? 11 carbon. Or maybe hydrogen is not given. So question can come, how many hydrogen is attached in an alkane if there are 11 carbon? How many hydrogen is attached, या how many hydrogen is bonded to an alkane? Alkane बोल सकते हैं वहां पर, alkene or alkyne. If alkane is there, this formula, alkene is there, this formula, alkyne is there, this formula. If how many hydrogen is bonded in a alkane if there is a 11 carbon? So very simple, wherever n, there you will put 11. 2 multiplied by 11, 22, plus 2, 24. So you will write there are 24 hydrogen. If in place of alkane there is alkene, then you will write 22 hydrogen. If in alkene in place of alkene, alkyne is there, then you will write 22 minus 2, 20 hydrogen. Got my point? This is the covalent bond, and these are the formula to identify alkane, alkene and alkyne, number of hydrogen. Next is alkene electron dot structure, which I will telling. It is the electron dot structure that is representing. If I tell about the hydrogen 1 hydrogen have 1 electron, second hydrogen have 1 electron, and you know very well the pair of electron will form one bond. If we will see the bond, this is the bond, and pair of electron will form bond, but here they ask us to draw the electron dot, so we will keep it up to dot. So this is dot structure. Here also pair, here also pair, here also pair. Sometimes there are two pair to satisfy the टेट्रावेलेंसी. जैसे इसमें अगर हम एक एक इलेक्ट्रॉन देते तो कार्बन के बाद 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन नहीं होते, so that's why carbon always make double bond with oxygen. This is methane, the simplest hydrocarbon. Okay, this is also. So these were the properties that we will study in this chapter in detail. This is today I am going just to give you the brief introduction about the chapter. So dear students, this year in +1 class, the organic chemistry is divided. The chapter of organic chemistry is divided into 2 chapters. First is some basic principle of techniques, and next chapter that we will study, that is hydrocarbon. Okay, that is hydrocarbon, unit 13. So although the both chapters are of carbon, ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री के जितने भी चैप्टर हम पढ़ेंगे वो कार्बन के चैप्टर होंगे. तो यार 12 चैप्टर इज ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री बेसिक, then 13 chapter is hydrocarbon. In hydrocarbon, the hydrocarbon word is there. It is combination of hydrogen plus carbon. These are the compound of carbon and hydrogen with its derivatives. So its derivatives are what? Its types of organic chemistry. One is hydrocarbon and its derivatives. Hydrocarbon, I told you, this is two types, saturated and unsaturated. Saturated hydrocarbon is single bonded carbon. Now you know yesterday a few minutes before we have studied that there is alkane, alkene and alkyne. So alkane is single bonded carbon, which is called saturated. Alkene and alkyne are double or triple bonded carbon, that is called unsaturated. Unsaturated, which is not going to be saturated with water. There are one more type of ring, that is ring structure. This type, whenever we will see the carbon, this is you have not studied in 10th. This is new thing. That is benzene suppose. With benzene, if anything is there attached, any function group, then it is a ring structure, that is called arene. So dear students, simply if I'll say single bond, double bond, alkane, alkene, alkyne are called, in simple word, these are called aliphatic compound. ये नए नाम है सारे आपके लिए, तो आपको थोड़ा ध्यान से पढ़ना है. Alkane, alkene, alkyne, there is no ring. There is no ring. Alkane, alkene, alkyne, these are called aliphatic compound. If there is a ring, that is called aromatic compound. This is aromatic compound. Aromatic, aroma word. Aroma mean, aromatic came from aroma. Aroma means smell, sweet smell. That when you are going in a flower garden, you are getting a sweet smell, that is because of aromatic carbon compound. Okay, so with this, now with these, चाहे aliphatic हो, alkane, alkene, alkyne या aromatic ring हो, so when with these are the carbon compound. When with these carbon compound, when some functional group will attach, it will change. These functional group will change the property of carbon according to the functional group. समझ रहे हैं? When these alkene, methane, ethane, propane, butane, you have studied in 10th also, and aromatic benzene, when with these functional group, अब now depend करेगा कौन सा functional group जुड़ा हुआ है, which functional group will attach, it will change the property of that hydrocarbon. And this is the whole story of the chapter. We will study those properties of hydrocarbon when it change according to the functional group. Suppose, for example, if halogen will attach, then it will become fluoro, chloro, bromo, ido, halogen, you know very well, 17th group. If alcohol will attach, alcohol is OH. ये सारी चीजें आपने 10th में पढ़ी है, फिर से रिकैप्चुलेशन हो रही है. The OH is attached with the benzene. Suppose OH will attach with benzene. जैसे मैंने यहाँ OH लगाया, आप यहाँ भी लगा सकते हैं, यहाँ भी लगा सकते हैं, यहाँ भी लगा सकते हैं. There are options, but I kept here. The name of this benzene will change into phenol. The name of change into phenol. Okay. If in place of OH there is chlorine, the name will change chlorobenzene. If there is a CHO, then benzaldehyde. Got my point? The name will change and the property will also change. This is the sign of alcohol. We will write ol, that phenol. Okay, one more thing, this benzene word use कर रहा हूँ, इसको phenyl भी बोलते हैं हम. This is also called phenyl. That's why the phenyl to phenol हो गया ये. Now aldehyde, if aldehyde attached, CHO is the symbol, the sign or function group, then Al we will write. Ketone, C double bond O, R is their own. Carboxylic acid, C double bond O, OH, oic acid. So these are the basic 5 function group. Some more are there that we will study in hydrocarbon. So if we will talk about the classification of organic chemistry, the classification of organic compound are based on following convention. Classification based on arrangement of carbon atom in the molecule, okay, on the structural basis. Second classification is based on the presence of functional group. Then there is a simple classification, that is organic compound acyclic, cyclic, homocyclic, heterocyclic, alicyclic, aromatic, alicyclic, aromatic, benzenoid and non-benzenoid. This I will tell you in tomorrow's video. So that's all for today. Hope so you understood and you like the video, and from tomorrow we are going to start this chapter formally. So one assignment I have given to you. Hope so you all are doing this assignment. Please take care and do complete that assignment till Monday. So thank you. Have a nice day.